through all the challenge mode stuff because a lot of that is harder than some of the hardest stuff in the game. This level is a little disorienting, so I'm just going to try to get through it as fast as I can. But keeping in mind, for those who came in a little bit late, I am not controlling Hello Kitty in this game. I am controlling the stage that is controlling Hello Kitty. Oh, I almost one-shot that, and that would have been amazing. So, as the stage is spiraling, I am tilting the stage to move Hello Kitty where I need to move her. I feel obligated to mention that, because if you are wondering why Hello Kitty is moving so wonky up this thing, it's because the stage movement is a little weird in this one. This one has vibes similar to that one level in World 5 that was like the sifter, basically. When the stage is like fully moving like this, it's really kind of disorienting to try to position yourself right. Okay. So like that entire way on the spiral there, it looked like I didn't have to hold anything, but I actually had to like tilt the stage like this, almost, like from this to this, to keep Hello Kitty like still as it was rotating the other way. I have to kind of figure out, like, display what I'm doing with my hands with the stage, because there's not really like an easier way to display that to those that aren't super familiar with this game. So this is a sequel to Curvy Option from World 3, but it goes vertically instead of horizontally. And honestly, I think this one is actually easier than Curvy Option, because you basically have to have it lined up perfectly or you die anyway. In Curvy Option, you were forced to move left and right, so like even if you had it right initially, you could fuck it up eventually. This game with tilt controls would be a nightmare. There we go. Almost. I slowed down too much as soon as I said there we go. And to wait just a little bit longer before slowing. That's actually a farther incline up than I thought it was going to be. I misjudged that the first time. Your first Monkey Ball experience was on Wii with tilt controls. I am sorry. That is not the way you play Monkey Ball. I'm not one to like gatekeep. If motion controls work, they work, but like this game feels so much better with a joystick. No, that's what I was afraid of by going too fast. Oh god, Vac, that would you'd be throwing up in like 2 minutes. Even on the easy stages. Yo, I need you to know, I was holding back so hard the entire time I like cleared that hill, and I like just barely stopped before the edge of the stage. That was sketch. Okay, so this stage is a cool example of why Monkey Ball not having a jump is actually a really cool thing. Actually, I messed this up. So the gimmick of this stage is I mean, the gimmick of every stage, I guess, is that you're trying to get the goal. But the gimmick of this stage specifically is that the goal is in a spot that you can't really get to. Oops. I'm going to try to get all the apples in this stage, because getting all the apples in this stage isn't too bad. That the initial hauling ass is pretty hard. I'll wait the 10 seconds though. Bun's back. Bun 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 is back. Alright, fuck it, we're not getting 100%. I don't want to wait for that anymore. Alright, so to get to that blue goal over there, you have to go across the stage, up to the top, and not do that. I ran too far.
I
Yeah.
haven't eaten yet. Oh my god.
Alright. So fall off and then pull back. No! Okay. So that, but basically ricochet up, is the idea of this goal. Woo! There we go. Alright, so this one's another one that's actually better if you get all of the apples. So I'm going to go ahead and get all the apples in this one. So this stage is Domino. I'm going to actually skip hitting this play button for now. Can I take y'all on a tour of the stage real quick, I guess, as I'm collecting all the apples. Oops. So the gimmick of this stage is when you hit the play button, all of these dominoes kind of start to like lower down onto the stage and start to fall. And the reason you want that to happen is because the goal is actually at the very end of all of these dominoes. And if I skip the play button and run to the end, it's right here. So you can see that it's just too high for me to reach, like even if I didn't hit the play button and just tried to kind of like hop my way up there. So you end up having to do, at least for the 100%, is do a quick lap around the level, and then with like 20 seconds left, trigger the dominoes, run over this way, beat the dominoes to the end, carefully maneuver around. I'm gonna not fuck this up. You can skip across right there and save like just a little bit more time, but if you don't have the speed, you just fall through that gap and die. Alright. This stage is the ultimate mindfuck. It's not necessarily that hard, but you will see the mental game that this stage plays, probably. I'm either gonna one-shot this stage or we're gonna be here for a while. But this is the first stage where like the side of your ball matters a lot, so... Oh, this is... Go, go, go. Okay, thank God. Whew. Y'all, like I said, if I didn't get that, I was gonna get so in my head about that long-ass hallway where the sieve is just like zoom, zoom. Bun can attest to that stage taking me forever the first time, so... She could. She's not going to, but she could.
Monty, when's your birthday?
It's coming up very soon, I remember.
In like a minute? Right now? In 1 minute at 9 p.m., aka 12 a.m. Eastern?
Y'all, Monsty. We're gonna have to take a break to celebrate Monty's birthday.
I'm like staring at the time. This is the longest minute of my life. Oh my god.
Best second of my life.
I'm like not blinking. My eyes are getting like dry. Say 9 p.m. Yes, it's Monsty's birthday!
Monsty's birthday!
Bum, bum, bum.
Hello Kitty's jumping for you too!
Everyone tell Monsty happy birthday right meow, please.
Yes.
I mean, unless you're lurking, we don't...
We will not call you out of lurk
We
even
won't
if
call
you
you out
are
of lurk.
lurking. You can just say happy birthday and then pop right back into lurk.
Here.
You don't.
Please
You also don't have to talk if you're lurking. We never call out our lurkers, but happy birthday!
I think you all already said it, but
Yeah.
I was just excited. Okay. Monsty, we love you. I hope you have the best birthday ever.
Yeah. Alright, this one is difficult. There's not really any getting around it. You have to ride the inside of a double spiral all the way to the end. And you have to have a certain amount of speed to like stay in the spiral while also progressing through the spiral while also not falling off of the edge of the spiral. The game designers let you go on top of the spiral here for like extra apples, but I'm not entirely sure why, because I'm pretty sure you can't actually get the goal if you go on top. So I'm like both not sure why those apples are there and also not sure why the devs even made you able to go on the top path. No! I rushed it. Okay. So, I guess this is actually a decent time to talk about the ground in this game. The devs are very good in this game about using different colored ground as like visual indicators. So like this level's all about pulling forward and pulling back to like control your speed. So in this level in particular, you basically want to aim to be in those blue tiles as much as possible. And if you're touching the pink, you basically like need to pull back or speed up in order to stand a shot. And that's basically how we...
Finish your sentences, okay? I'm sorry.
So you have to speed up or slow down a bit based on if you're touching the pink.
So remember that Cheeb song that we talked about earlier on my stream?
Yes.
She tweets, Mr. Brightside just started playing at a bar I'm at, and all I can think of is come. I'm forever changed by my own awful actions. That song has been stuck in my head all day.
No!
Ugh.
For those that...
If anyone that wasn't there...
I was gonna say, for those that weren't watching Bud's stream earlier...
Cheebs, hold on. Okay. Nope. Bagniz.
Guess. I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm not the one who said it. There's too many earlier references are coming back right now, and I don't know where to begin. Okay, so what had happened was all I said is that I couldn't picture Kez outside. I just couldn't picture you outside. I've never seen you outside. And then I was like, wait, we recently followed each other on Instagram. Let me see if he has any pics outside. And then I was like, oh, he looks good around green. And then I was like, oh my god, how cute, at a cemetery where they met. And then someone else called you a vampire. It wasn't me. You were out in the sun. I saw that you were out in the sun. We're in a pandemic. This lore makes makes no sense.
Vampires can't have blood. We're in a pandemic.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
I want to safely suck your blood. I appreciate that you had that brewing for a decent amount of time.
I'm sorry that I told everyone how you and Cammy met on accident. I didn't mean to do that, but it also was on your Instagram. No one will follow me on Instagram now.
No one will follow me on Instagram.
I'm canceled. I'm sorry, I can't even jokingly say that.
Okay.
I'm paying for the very justified consequences of my own actions. Can you do that, but also announce it to the world while on camera? Leave me alone.
So goal in hierarchy is to follow 4 stages. 5 stages, I guess. Hole keeps getting bigger every time, so you have to kind of hit this with more and more speed and curve. But I guess we're just gonna one-shot it. Okay, nice. Yeah, it also just kind of sounds like it would taste gross.
Ew. All blood would taste gross. Ugh. That's why you know your mouth is bleeding. You're like, ew, what's that gross taste in my mouth? Oh, it's blood.
Woo!
Disgusting. Get out of here with your blood-sucking ass.
This level is very fun. So,
I don't need this. You came here. I didn't invite you.
you came here.
You called me. Like, it's really what that energy was.
No, almost.
Yes, you did. No, I invited your wonderful girlfriend, Cammy Chimichanga, always to every event I do. Event? I don't know.
Every event I've ever done in my whole life.
Hey, I tried to invite her to the beach one time. You were also included by association, but you don't go outside, so that would be complicated.
It's during the day, so... I mean, that's a good point, Kaz.
You know what? Now I want a restaurant to name a chimichanga, Cammy Chimichanga. I will make it my mission. I will eat a Cammy named chimichanga. Wait. A chimichanga named Cammy.
Go, Hello Kitty, go! Go!
The outside sucks anyway, only if there's like people around. Otherwise, it's pretty nice.
No!
Yo, Arrow with the right.
Arrow, how's it going? Y'all got to just see me fly off the edge of the screen just in time. How's it going, Arrow? What's up, everyone? I'm CO, this is Bun.
Yo, what up? How was SMW?
Yeah, how was SMW? What were you up to? We normally also play SMW, but we're taking the night off to play some Monkey Ball, and it's been chill, so I'm glad we did. No! How's it going, Crab?
Yeah, that was like the Nightbot rap almost again.
Yeah.
I almost sang it.
Damn. So, this stage is pretty particular. Yeah, what were you up to, Arrow? What were you playing? I see SMW, but what were you playing specifically? Okay, so just ride it all the way up and then go over. Up and then over. Up and then over.
Oh my god, this reminds me of a dream that I had that I forgot about. I had to be on a roller coaster, but you had to hang on with your hands! It went upside down! It went in a loop!
You do the loop-de-loop and pull. And sure hope you're holding on.
I forgot that happened. I've been re-traumatized by this dream. Wow, okay.
So next time that dream happens, picture yourself as Hello Kitty in a ball.
Hello Kitty will save me.
Hey, we got the green goal. Nice. We take those. You started Grand Poo World 1. That sounds hard. I could see why you maybe had a rough time tonight. Grand Poo World 1 is really cool, but Grand Poo World 1 also seems hard as shit. This is one of the few stages in this world that actually has a play button, by the way.
Started a group who will want despite multiple people telling me not to. That's a fucking mood. Everyone being like, Bun, start with Quickie 2. And I'm like, but 1 comes before 2? I'll do 1 first. Everyone laughing at me when I had to nope out back to 2.
I think the ball sounds scary, but you're safe in the ball. You've seen how fast Hello Kitty gets flown around. Also, we're officially up to my PB now, so I might actually be able to switch over to my story.
What was I grabbing onto? It was like one of those things at the park that like slides across, that you like hold your hands on the little like U-shape thingy. I don't know how else to describe this thing. Y'all know the thing?
But like a roller coaster version
But a roller coaster!
I mean, if that would be safe, that would be kind of cool.
But it wasn't your own momentum, at least. Like, you didn't have to like whoosh yourself, but like...